Welcome to Soft Talk. Today I'll be talking about a fast spreading dengue outbreak, and through this outbreak, I'll also be talking about a ill, systemic ills plaguing the Nepali polity. Welcome to Soft Talk. Dengue, what is it? According to the World Health Organization, it is a vital infection caused by the dengue virus. It's called DENV, a short form for dengue virus, and it is transmitted to humans through the bite of mosquitoes. Mosquito of which species? That is Aedes, Aedes mosquitoes. According to the United Nations World Health Body, that is the WHO, the World Health Organization, half of the world's population is now at risk of this vector-borne disease, with an estimated 100 to 400 million infections occurring each year. That's a huge number, isn't it? Dengue is found in tropical and subtropical climates worldwide, mostly in urban areas. While many dengue infections are asymptomatic or produce only mild illness, DENV, that is dengue, can occasionally cause more severe cases and even death for the World Health Organization. Let's talk a bit about the status of dengue in Nepal. In Nepal, this disease has emerged as a public health crisis. If you have been following the goings on in Nepal, you'll know that it has been spreading with the onset of the monsoon season in particular, and it continues to just take lives, uh, cause loss of lives, uh, even at a time when the winter is just around the bend. Data suggests that dengue has spread in around 40,000 peoples. It has infected around 40,000 people, and it has spread in 76 districts of the country. Earlier, this dengue used to spread mainly in the Tarai region, but thanks to favorable climatic conditions resulting from climate change, dengue has already made inroads into the hilly regions as well as the Himalayan region of the country. Surprising, isn't it? This lack of awareness about dengue is not helping either. Let's talk about uh, the breeding grounds for dengue now. Water stagnated in tires, flower pots, air conditioning equipment, buckets, drums, and puddles can be a breeding ground for Aedes mosquitoes that spread this disease through their bites. We talked about it already. This Aedes species of mosquitoes spreads dengue. It's a vector-borne disease, and stagnated pools of water, puddles of water, remnants of water in your vessels, pots can be a breeding ground for uh, Aedes mosquitoes that spread dengue virus through their bites. Prevention measures at households and community levels can go a long way in bringing this disease under control, which has like which even causes death. This does not mean that local levels and federal governments and provincial governments do not have a role to play in this in controlling this epidemic that has already killed many people in this ill-prepared country with a dysfunctional public health delivery system. It has already killed this epidemic has already killed a number of people in the country this season. That's a deepening feeling among the public that the governments, whether it's local, provincial, or federal, they have not been paying attention. They have not been paying much attention to the outbreak because it does not afflict the ruling class. They remain shielded from this epidemic given the health safeguards in place for them as well as easy availability of treatment with the taxpayer money footing the cost in most of the cases. So it's like they are pretty much comfortable even as dengue continues to affect the commoners throughout the country. It has already spread in 76 districts and affected, per government data themselves, around 40,000 people, more than that. Through effective steps, the government should just prove that this perception that the government is least bothered about this disease afflicting the laity, uh, that it is bothered about the condition of the people, about the hardships that these people have been facing because of this fast spreading epidemic. I was talking about this systemic crises, systemic crises, ills plaguing this country. In fact, this dengue, this epidemic is symptomatic of many ills plaguing this country. Let me dwell a bit about that also. Dengue is symptomatic, indicative of a fact that governance has not been able to deliver. It has not been as effective as it should be in providing remedies for many ills plaguing this country and the people, like unabated corruption, unabated corruption, rising inflation, rising hardships. Apart from this spread of disease, this uh, lack of this general lack of rule of law and the presence, the domination of rule by law, uh, this dengue is also indicative of these and many more ills plaguing this country. Add to it constant violation of Nepal's national sovereignty and territorial integrity, rising crime rates, lack of uh, the the absence of the state in bordering areas, defense and security challenges facing the country, this exodus of people looking for jobs in the nooks and crannies of the world. People have been living every day. They have been leaving this country in thousands daily, as per several media reports. This dengue epidemic points at these crises plaguing this system, this population, this country. The challenges definitely are formidable. This rising corruption, rising market prices, rising joblessness, apart from this public health crisis, at a time when the public health delivery system is itself on sickbed. This indicates that the government the government of the day faces formidable challenges apart from threat to national defense and security. But it is these problems, we hope, are not insurmountable because the government, the state can just overcome these problems. The government is supposed to overcome these problems. That is the very reason why the people pay taxes to the government. That is why the politicians, the people vote politicians to power. That is why the opposition is there. That is why the ruling elites are there. These challenges should not be insurmountable to the government, to the state. The onus is on the government to take the country, the entire country, into confidence and just do every bit to overcome these challenges, because these challenges pose a serious threat together to the very existence of this country. It is time for the government and the political parties, civil society, and the people to wake up to this crisis and act before it's too late. With this remark, I wrap up this edition of Soft Talk. We are trying to promote citizen journalism through this channel. We request you to subscribe to this channel, comment on our presentation, and press that like button. Your subscriber means an awful lot to us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.